Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this
today's
is. The
match.
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For the ultimate model of consistency.
Good effort from distance. It's their first effort on goal.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Doué. Goa couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Iniesta. Zanetti. Now it's Cruyff. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Bergkamp with the clearance, and the volley, and that is well cleared. Little pass back, Zanetti, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cruyff. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's having a shot! Goal! Spain! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Cruyff. Bergkamp. Gerrard. Goa are looking to break at pace. Iniesta. And it's Azar. Zanetti. Hazard.
There will
Mbappe.
be 1 minute at a time.
Bergkamp. That pass has been well intercepted. And we've reached half-time.
We'd like to inform you now that
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Number 17, Eden Hazard.
The second half then, just getting going.
Number 11,
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Xavi Alonso. Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. Taken back almost at once. That has ended up in no man's land. Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through. Zanetti. Cristiano Ronaldo, under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Closing it. He's had a shot! Oh, what a great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution for Spain. Number 9. Johan
Spain
Cruyff.
have their second corner now.
Number 15. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 22. Andres Iniesta.
He's rising!
Coming on the field.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sergio Aguero.
That is a little undercooked.
Number 19. Pavel Nedved.
That's an imaginative pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Neymar makes a dash for it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Spain have their third corner. He leaps against the crossbar. And that was very necessary. That's rather hopeful. And it's Nedved. Great vision. Brilliantly cut out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gerrard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Goa
There
have
will be 1
reclaimed
minute
it.
at a time.
Now it's Batistuta. They'll have to settle for that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Now
I suppose
wait a
it's something.
Here is a special
Not
presentation
ideal for either
showing
side,
just
of course,
how often
although
work
if you
can
look at
help
the over...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Iniesta. And he's there to make the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hazard. That's a good ball. Kessié. Raul. Now it's Aguero. And here's Neymar.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Iniesta. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Hazard. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? He's in a good position. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of stays.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Stay with the corner. They're first. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here, and it's come back out to him. Kessié getting this one clear. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Hazard. And that signals the end of the first period.
And have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but...
Substitution for Spain. Number 9, Johan Cruyff. Number
Here is the
17,
first touch of the second half.
Hazard. Coming on
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Crossing. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Iniesta. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spain have their second corner now. And he can thump it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's found a way past. Has a look and plays it forward. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. And this is Ronaldo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Spain. Number 22. Andres Iniesta.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 15. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, it's done very well to take that back.
Xavi Alonso. Coming on the field. Number 19.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Number 18.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Aubameyang. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Raul going face to face. That's rather hopeful. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he's intervened well there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Aubameyang. It's Aguero! It's loose. And the shot's on here. That's destined for the flank.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes.
Aubameyang. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Hazard, that's tidy. The shrill breakthrough. How would you sum up?
Hello everyone, And welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is.
today's
The
match.
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Desai, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember.
He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now, can they get him away? Tele! And he's there to retrieve it. Mateus. Oh, well played, well played. And he can thump it away. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a pop! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are in front! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter.
Shoots!
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Zanetti. And here's Azar. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice, a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Cafu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Desai calmly anticipates.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Xabi Alonso. He'll try from distance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Hazard. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! Spain are all square! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish. And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Substitution for Spain.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Number 9.
Second period then underway.
Coming on the field.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
De Bruyne cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne looking for the chance to skim. Very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been won straight back. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Right card has given away a free kick.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution for Spain. Number 22. Andres
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Xabi Alonso.
And it's Rijkaard.
On the field.
Threads one in.
Number 19.
Spread neatly.
Robert Nedved. Number
De
5.
Gea claims it. Safe hands.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cafu. De Bruyne. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No way through. It's a really well-measured ball. Swings in it. Oh, good! It's hit the upright. Zanetti. Mateus! Magnificent from Mateus! A finish right from the top draw. And again they hit the front.
After 75 minutes is number 15.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Barcelona leading now. Driving forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. This is a promising build-up. Nedved. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pele.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Neuer is there to clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a look up. Big chance! And he's heaved it away. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. De Bruyne is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cafu. And here's Messi.
Have been indicated.
And it's De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldo. That has been slung wide. Neymar scooting forward. He's picked his way through. It's Neymar! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Spain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain never really...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got
Terrific effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Hazard.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Van der Vaart. No way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Stojkovic. Nicely weighted ball. Company clears it away. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Not the most convincing of passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Hazard. Zanetti. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Alonso, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
On the real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Substitution for Argentina, number 12. Coming on the field is...
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while. Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now that's well seen too. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. The referee says that is that for the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Spain clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Spain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Argentina, number 18, Sergio Aguero.
So off we go again.
And he is number 17, Gabriel Batistuta.
He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Batistuta gets flagged offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Spain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And they win it back again. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Akanji. Messi. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Jordi Alba clears without hesitation. Van der Vaart. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Desai gets over and intercepts. Now it's Neymar. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu makes the interception. And they can counter here. Spain can consider themselves just about safe now. Gerrard. No, it's come to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Substitution for Argentina, number 6, Cristiano Ronaldo.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 21, Lionel
And
Messi.
he cuts out the supply.
Coming off the field.
Gerrard.
Number 13,
Yamal.
Pierre Aubameyang. Number 11.
Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Lamine Yamal.
Conte. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is soot springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Well, Xabi Alonso.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do.
Just the wrong side.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Messi. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most convincing of passes. Zanetti. Xabi Alonso. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played right into his path. He has found the way through. Hazard! Not the most accurate pass. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff. Messi. Schneider. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Can he latch on to this? And he won't reach that. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Ronaldinho. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! It's a goal! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
And Messi!
1 minute added.
It's loose and there's a race for... and one more try! Oh, that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Now it's Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Here's Cannavaro. Schneider. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Great ball and he's in it. Schneider! Off target by a whisker. Now it's Hazard.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And that is out of play. Now it's Cruyff. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Cafu. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Ronaldinho. Good looking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Off the post! Another one of football's and how moments.
Hazard has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way.
There will be 1 minute at a
1
time.
minute to add, according to the board. Oh, Red, nice interception. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 2, Fabio Cannavaro. Number 8.
Into extra time we go.
Number 10. Lionel
We won't be happy
Messi.
with that one.
Number 18.
And here's Eto.
Ronaldinho.
That is Stuta!
Wesley Sneijder. Coming on the field. Number 20. Carles Pujol. Number 24. Darren Fletcher. Number 22. Gabriel Batistuta. Number 17.
And now they can spring out of
Number
defence.
7. Steven Gerrard.
Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance, surely! He lifts the root! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two. Spain have their lead. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't put it. It's Eto'o! And he's stuck it away. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They win a goal down, and you never would have...
So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Goals on both sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this.
Substitution for Spain, number 14, Fran Rijkaard.
And
Number
so the
15,
last chance to find a winner.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
Sergio Aguero.
Kimmich. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Aguero. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Now can he find a finish?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Neymar. He is through here. Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, and no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Aguero is the next to run the gauntlet. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Bayer Leverkusen with the chance to go 2 up. Up by 2. 2 up!
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Roberto Carlos is the third man to step forward.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
It's in! Pick that one out!
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And there you have it! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives... The season we've just seen, they have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's claimed by the keeper. Pass is just off target. Cafu, Spain are looking to break at pace. That has been cut short. Now it's Diaz. That's a sharp pass. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Goal scorer for Barcelona.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lad to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's O'Reilly. Diaz in acres of... Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's there! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Position goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. And a header!
And goal scorer for Barcelona. After 43
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
There will be
And
3
he cuts
minutes
out the
added
supply.
time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney crosses it in here. Desai with the clearance. And that is the end of the first half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard. Iniesta. And this is Ronaldo. Van Bommel.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rijkaard. Cruyff tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a great ball here. That's going to go a long way. Spain have reclaimed it. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. And it's Gullit. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Akanji. That's a good ball out wide. Gullit. Now he's running on. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish! It's offside and that'll count for nothing.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. So we have movement on both benches.
Number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17, Eden Hazard.
Zanetti.
Number 4, Xabi
Neymar.
Alonso. Number 22,
Odegaard.
Andres Iniesta. Number 9,
And this is Nedved.
Roy.
Akanji cuts it out.
Number 18,
McAllister.
Sergio Aguero. Number 11, Neymar.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
David Beckham. Number 25, Pierre Aubameyang.
Gabriel. Accusing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Otto. That looks a cracking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Well read, nice interception. Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for...
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu, that's an imaginative pass. Van Bouten can get it clear. Moved on forwards. Tries to play it through. Oh, nice touch. That is good strength. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, that's well seen too.
He could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Spain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now.
A terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
He's picked his way through. They are soaring! And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even...
Looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Away we go again. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, fake. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Drogba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Azar. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
It's Azar! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy.
for Spain.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Spain find a position of real strength now. And here's Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Short changes him with that pass. He's not got that quite right. That's really well cleared.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard. Good, strong midfield running here. Hazard! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot, maybe the crowd.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Begley. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Cafu making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Now it's Iniesta. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Bonucci. And it's Cruyff. Rivaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Iniesta. Oh, terrible pass. picked out Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Spain! The first significant strike. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Cruyff.
Spain are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! And that's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Arsenal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Xabi Alonso. Oh, good spread. Here's on to towering header. Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now Howell and Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. A finish right from the top drawer. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They let a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which...
And he shoots! There it is!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Spain with... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, good climb! And that's a sharp finish. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Number 18.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
And a chance! Oh, that's terrific from the Kata!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Arsenal leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Showing good feet. Zanetti. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's having a hit!
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nakata. Now it's Aubameyang.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Conte, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Threads one in.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Iniesta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's it. Spain pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Now, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough seems to come easy for him.
And that's another throw. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. And this is Snyder. Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is a great pick out. And he's running through. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine in this one.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That pass isn't the best. Spain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. And he can clear it away. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Collar has it in a wide position. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, Aubameyang! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. And not this time.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 there. Tries to get it clear. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to belt it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Schneider running with the ball. Schneider ploughing through the middle. Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's had it taken off him. No, that's been intercepted. Cafu. Desai. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In with the challenge. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's being shifted off it. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's intervened well there. Aubameyang proves just a little bit too strong. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Spread out to the left. And it's Aubameyang. Collar. Xavi Alonso. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch. Not to give up hope just yet.
Desai.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the shot! And that is well cleared. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. And that was very necessary. And he skips past his man, Schneider. An instinctive delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And that's a dangerous ball. He's having a shot! He licks the roof! A breakthrough! So late in the day! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Arsenal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly...
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constant.
Luis Suarez! at the post! Looking to play him in. Zanetti. Hazard. Has to go back here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's made its way to him.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
And a chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Now it's Kimmich.
Spain really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if they...
Impressive! It's hit the upright. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Aubameyang really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Zanetti looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Lewis, and he shoots! Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Donatoni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi makes a dash for it. Looking for options for movement. And the pass is intercepted. That has been slung wide. Great ball if he can get there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's going for goal! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every...
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Luis Suarez. Number 20.
Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Coming onto the field.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Cruyff. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's burst through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Son Heung-min, nicely aimed pass. Oh, no joy this time. Company is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rijkaard. Striving on and making good progress. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti. Oh, that was vital. Donatoni, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's swept loose here. Now it's Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is a decent chance! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Not the most accurate pass. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's nice. Plenty to aim at here. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Donatoni.
2 added minutes. have
Over
been
to the right
indicated.
flank. That is lovely. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Spain can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, hello and
today's
welcome to you all on this opening day.
The
Two
game.
teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. He steps in, and that's the end of it. Applies the finish! And he's taking no chances there. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Great vision. And the through ball. He's got away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Now the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that was vital. And that has been knocked clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Can he get it through? Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Now, who's going to be first to this? Company did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Aubameyang. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, some astute defending there. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain leading by one at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Spain just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 25, Pierre Aubameyang. Number 20,
So off we go again.
Neymar.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Sergio Aguero. Number 13.
Kimmich is the team's great visionary. tries to play it through, and that's a... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, good finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
After 50 minutes in,
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! Not the most accurate pass. And it's Totti. Totti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's going to be disappointed with that.
Spain really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence.
He'll try from distance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Iniesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's another good win of the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Hazard. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's had it nicked away. And that has left him in a heap. Now that looks a decent ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And he was quick to react. Iniesta, probing pass. Oh, that's superb. Cahill gets it clear.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
This is a promising build-up. And it's Gerrard. Aguero to Gerrard. Oh, he's found support out wide. Showing good feet. Iniesta. Oh, he's having a go!
1 minute
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Short changes him with that part. It's Totti! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well,
So that's it. It is all over. Spain can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
There is a
today's
definite
match.
sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Ambitious ball here. That was not gone well. Collier. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a throw. And it's Kimmich. He'll try from distance! Oh, cracking effort.
Gimme certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Koundé spots it and intercepts. Collar. That has been cut short. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. That's a good ball. Nedved. Akanji. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nuno Mendes. Roll, scooting forward. He's got away. And he's intervened well there. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Raul. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Aguero. Oh, that's clever. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's really well manoeuvred. Raul. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pirlo. Knocks it into space. Opts to play it back. Bruno Fernandes. Collar. Back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Raul. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we reached the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20, Jan Kolar. Coming on
So
the
we're off
field,
again.
Number 18.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Brilliant!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they ended up chipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming...
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's...
Shapes the shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in the...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stood up well to him there. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up. Real chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That's a decent clearance.
Number 8.
Barcelona has the chance to go the other way. This is Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Crosses it in. And he shoots! And there's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness.
After 79 minutes,
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Barcelona are having a ball here. A good play on the left-hand side here. He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
3-0.
5 minutes at a time.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Mendes. Stojkovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And we're done. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side.